What's going on, everybody? Hey, I got a great feedback from Vanessa. She said, "Hey, I like that you're doing that format where you keep your personal stuff at the end." And I said, "Yeah." And this past week, I've just done quicker videos, and the personal stuff's just been in there. But tonight will be a long one. I don't know if I'll get to all of Mike's prep, and I wonder if I should save my prep and the grid. Yeah, let's do that. Let's switch it around a little bit. Because when I do my prep, I tend to get into personal stuff. Sometimes that hits me. So we'll do my prep and personal and numbers at the end. All right. And yeah, that's just fair to everybody. Yay. And so thank you, Vanessa, for that feedback. She is probably one of the strongest people that we have. She came to me on Facebook from catching this channel, saw where I was showing my Facebook on my channel, and we communicate in Messenger. Very happily married young lady with two young children living up in Minneapolis. And when all this stuff was going on in Minneapolis back then, that's how long she's been with me. She was sharing what was going on there, so. But she gets the word of God, and she listens to my Bible study channel too on a regular basis, along with this channel. So I think she's the only one that does both. So that's special. I guess that's what I was trying to say, is she is the one person that is very consistent with both channels. So she sees both sides of me. And again, two-faced. Batman villain Two-Face.
According to Wikipedia, Two-Face is a supervillain appearing in comic books published by DC Comics, commonly as an adversary of the superhero Batman.
And of course, Batman is Illuminati's Antichrist, and the sheep are the two-faced. Okay? Because there's the outer man that never stops sinning, and there's the inner man, Christ in us, that cannot sin. And we're constantly going through this struggle, which is what my very, very, very deep, detailed, and I will tell you, excellent Bible study. And the only reason I tell you it's excellent, because it has nothing to do with me. That's the Holy Spirit working hard, working strong, working overtime. Thank you, Holy Spirit. It's Romans 7 study. You got to scroll down, to find it. And it was funny because I was pushing my Romans 11 study in tonight's Bible study. So my Romans 7 study, just like I told tonight's Bible study, I'll put Romans 11 in the description. All right, welcome everybody. I'm going to put this, and that will describe the Two-Face for you. It's 30 minutes and 9 minutes. It's two videos. So basically 40 minutes. And you be the judge of it being extremely excellent or not. We don't have anything in Telling Truth 3. So we're going to go to comments and Telling Truth 3. We're going to stick to the format. And then we'll get to the grid. The plane, the plane, the grid, the grid, the plane. Boss, the plane. Christian says, something I forgot to mention. If you take the date 8/8 and add 28 days later, like the movie, you get September 5th. It's a big day we're looking at. Man, I'm starting to really bend also. I want to take a strong look at September 3rd also. And I wonder what that grid looks like for September 3rd. The 2020 total solar eclipse, which sits in between the two that make the X across America. I couldn't think of a better one than to have the book of Revelation opened on, because it was sat in the center of the X directly, and they're all three solar eclipses. Did you know that nothing happened on that day, which was the midpoint of 88 and 251, the absolute midpoint of two total lunar eclipses and two total solar eclipses and Sirius the Dog Star Rising on the 12th? Nothing happened on that day except the complete dysfunctional meltdown the previous night at the full moon of my son calling, and then the next day of my 25,000 emails back and forth between he and his wife before I took off to Miami. Fascinating. And then I saw my stepdaughter. So it was all personal stuff. Nothing in the world happened on a day that to me had more going on than anything we've ever seen and ever will see again. That was nuts. And no YouTube channels, NASA, internet, truth tellers, nobody was showing or telling anybody that August 12th was the midpoint between the past and previous total lunar and solar eclipses combined, both on that day. That's crazy. That's why I say what we do here, and the personal I will put in the last, but it matters. If you don't think so, don't watch it. It's all good. I will put it at the end unless I make short videos where it's just kind of a hodgepodge of personal and anything else. Room 222 release date. I am the chosen one. Obama's birth certificate. CDC founded. The Godfather release date. Elmer release date. Batman Begins release date. Batman Begins. Total lunar 5/16. There's also a blood moon. Osama bin Laden. Oh, okay. That's it. That's it for Sunday, September 3rd. And so I wanted to check that out. And I'm going to get into the 93 at the end in my personal stuff. Let's keep going with his comment here. So the 8/8, add 28 days, and you land on that September 5th from August 8th, but which, by the way, means 28 days from the 86. 86 is 86 to get rid of the 86ing of Trump. Okay, it'll be fake, it'll be staged, but the 86ing of, at 28 days, you get September 3rd. Like I said at the end of my personal stuff, we're going to really get heavily into that. I think you'll find it pretty fascinating. From August 8th to September 5th is 28 days. The reason I noticed was the birthday number 95088. The birthday number. That part I don't follow, but hey, that's okay. Good stuff, Christian. Thank you. As of today, 8/15/2022, Lincoln died 1888 months ago. 4/15. So we're in that month period right now. I guess it's still ongoing. 4/15/1865. Good stuff, Michael. Thank you. Just want to share a link that was shared with me. It was about Tesla's technology. You may find it interesting. The name of the video is Phenomenon, the Lost Archives and Missing Secrets of Nikola Tesla. I include the link in the comment in case it is censored. Yeah, and I think the whole Tesla thing is a psyop. So does Michael. We don't know if any of that stuff's really real. Like, was Tesla even a real person? So the next thing you want to do after comments is get to Telling Truth 3. There's nothing there. Then we want to get to the grid. The plane, boss, the plane. The grid for, August 19th. Thank you. I am tremendously high on this day because they gave us, knowing I would always be doing this numbering system, 9 times 11 times 2001, they literally give it to you right there, 19.8. Fascinating. April, let me see who's calling. This might be Michael. Hang on. All right, that was Michael. Let's see if I can remember what he said. What movie was it? Okay, so when Germany invaded Poland, what day did Germany invade Poland? September 1st, 1939. That progresses to the 19th, Friday, a tremendously large day for us. So hang on. And it's 30303 days. And look at the hours. 727:27, 2. 727, 272, which is a double 727, the length of IPEC GOAT. 30303 divided by 37. It's 819 progressions, and that's the date, 819. Hey, it's 1117, y'all. Ooh, fused with the 718. We all know the Porsche 911, the Porsche 718, and they released the Dark Knight on 718. Also, that big personal day in my world, that double, if y'all remember. I'll try to remember to bring it up if I can. The pilot. So, wow. There was something else he said. I asked him if he wanted to come on. He said no, because I would have rather him came on and y'all would have been able to have heard everything and I could remember everything. It was something to do with a movie, I thought. And I thought I had the movie up here, so I would just be able to go to it. And I don't. I could have swore he had a movie. There's Octopussy and Olympus Has Fallen, Mystic Pizza. Anyway, let's go through it. I can't remember. Hopefully he'll go down in the comments and give it to us. So it's the April 30th, 2022 partial solar eclipse. It is Ford versus Ferrari release date. That's Christian Bale. S. Darko movie release date, May 12, 2009. There might be more than one. No, I just put the date for the heck of it. That's right. Laura, this is very important to me. Laura Rutledge's husband, birthday, 4/21, 1981. 1989, I mean. She's October 2nd, 1988. October 2nd, 1988 is connected to, and they're 201 days apart. So event 201, you're looking at Laura Rutledge, October 2nd, 1988, to what she's or who she's married to. So she's connected to, or the death of Donnie Darko or Donald Trump is connected to. It's 201 days. Well, his birthday connects. Connected to connects August 19th. Now I'm going to put I'll probably put it at the front here. 201 days apart, which will make it too big, which means, whoops. I have to make the font smaller, but I'm in the wrong one. I have to transpose this to my main page. Hang on. Well, all this time I thought I was recording, and I'm not. So Michael said when Germany invaded Poland is a direct hit. Now, something crazy about the 19th, August 19th in the grid is Laura Rutledge's birthdays. Laura Rutledge's husband's birthday. Her birthday is 10/2/1988, the Donnie Darko day. Well, her and her husband are 201 days apart. She's older. 201 days for event 201. And the 19th is his birthday. So she's connected. Okay. You know, when you marry somebody, you are connected to them. You become one with them. Well, she is one with a birthday that progresses on to the 19th, and they are 201 days apart for event 201. And if you include both dates, October 2nd is 201 days to the next total solar, which I think potentially could be the abomination of desolation day. So this Poland invasion hits on the 19th. Let me load that. By the way, it's 30303 days, 30303. And watch this. 30303 divided by 37. Perfect. It's a direct hit, but look, it's 819 progressions. And that's the date, 819. So, you know, I've been looking at this day for a while. I've since gone off on all these other dates too, like I always do, but this is 7 days from Sirius rising, 7 days. Remember, Aleister Crowley's book, 777. It's 7 days from the midpoint of the two total lunar eclipses, the one we just had, the one we're about to have, which were 88 days apart in both directions, 176 total. And the previous and next total solar eclipses, 251 days apart, 502 total. Nobody has talked about that. Not any channel. Why? Since they're most all controlled opposition, and or any that's not, I don't think they have our discernment, as we've been saying, not to the extent we have it with the truth in God's word. So plus the transfer portal, all the other stuff, these 37 progressions, you know, all the other stuff. So it's 7 days from Sirius to Dog Star, 7 days from the lunar midpoint, 7 days from the solar midpoint day of August 12th. It's 777 from that. 7 days, 7 days, 7 days, 777. Aleister Crowley's book, 777. I don't know. It's a big day. It's Friday, which has always been my number one day because that's the day Jesus died. So the anti-Jesus, sure. That makes too much sense. Makes too much sense. I think I've got other things added to this one that I don't the other one. So let me go down this April 30th, partial solar. I did that one. But next is 9/11/1988, just for giggles. Well, I actually have September 11th, 1988 down there. So I can remove that. Forward, yeah, because I wanted to mix up the dates and see if that gave us anything. That's it. I've got everything now on both of them. It just looks different. Hang on, let me count them. Yep, it was 9. All right, so we finished the grid. Michael had said something about a movie, and I can't remember what the movie was. I tried to put him on the phone, on with us when he called, and he did not want to, and I respect that. But I wished he would have, because I've forgotten everything he told me. And it was something to do, I think, with a movie. It wasn't just a Hitler thing. It was some other movie, and I can't remember what it was. And I don't want to call him back. All right, let's go with his prep. But anyway, everything he was telling us was a hit for tomorrow. So tomorrow's big. Just know that. Per Michael. Salman Rushdie on ventilator after stabbing may lose an eye. That's crazy. wars and rumors of wars. Moscow warns to end Russia-U.S. relations if assets seized. The Jerusalem Post. What assets? Moscow warns to end Russian if assets are seized. Possible Russian. What assets? It's crazy. Including freezing around half of Russia's gold, foreign exchange reserves. Okay, those assets. Thank you, Michael. Good stuff, sir. FBI concludes Alec Baldwin pulled trigger in fatal Rust shooting. That's a date we will track. That was a big day in my life. I can tell you that. It was the biggest day in my life in a very long time. Man crashes burning vehicle into U.S. Capitol barricade, begins firing gun, shoots himself. Santa Claus is coming to town. Too ridiculous, Michael said. Yeah. Let me grab some water real quick to help me wake up. I went ahead and called him. It was the movie 28 Days Later that hits directly on it. 6993. By the way, it's 999 weeks. Exactly. 6993. And 6993 divided by 37. It's 189 progressions. Love that number. And remember Donald J. Trump is 1189. Yeah. Anyway, so yes, 28 days later, hits right on it. And Apollo 1 disaster that's in his prep hits right on it. And he and I both agree nothing really happened to any humans. But anyway, very good. All right, so let's keep going. Mar-a-Lago FBI raid. What punishments Trump could face under Espionage Act? Washington Examiner. And yeah, that's all in the news. We've been hearing about that. It's crazy. Y'all, if you're watching my channel, do yourself a tremendous favor. At least subscribe to Bill Maher on YouTube. But please subscribe to HBO and watch his show each week. There's more tells in the Bill Maher show, just like, you know, Angel White has pulled many of his clips. I see right through so much stuff. I will try to lay back and get on it. There's Michael sending an email right now. I will try to get on that and put it up to Telling Truth 3 channel if I've got time. So armed Trump supporters protest outside FBI office in Phoenix following the Mar-a-Lago raid. I think what that is Mystery Babylonians club membership doing that. Just like they will all be out there staging riots after his fake event. Donald Trump matches August 8 and Guidestones in all 4 ciphers. Donald Trump matches August 8 and Guidestones in all 4 ciphers. Wow. It's 88. That's Guidestones. Hang on, let me do some math on something. So the Guidestones hit on 7-6. And then you've got 8-8. That's 33 days apart. So if you were to go the next 33 days, you might have a 33-day cipher like I did with me and my friend. That's the full moon on the eve of September 11th, the full moon of September 10th. That's what that is. That's a cipher. What Michael's telling us there. That's a Saturday. Okay. I mean, this whole August 31st, September 10th, Saturday, all of these Saturdays or these weekends, of college football or whatever. The 24th, I think, is a Wednesday. Yeah. So the 31st would be a Wednesday. And you got college football on September 2nd, which would be the day he rises. If he goes down on the 31st, I mean, which is so big. Per my videos that I did the last couple of days. That's what the American Pie was talking about, football season and all that also. Kind of like it maybe beginning or starting. So that's a big cipher right there. And I'm going to load that in a tab. Hang on. So that is set on those 32 ciphers. I mean, 33 ciphers every 33 days, because I have another one, as y'all know, that was based off of more personal stuff. So very good. And if we were to the order, Michael's prep, then my prep, then personal. Okay. Get it, got it, good. We got this. Let's keep going. Donald J. Drumpf matches October 2nd in all 4 base ciphers. And again, we think that that's when he's going down. As the number 1 date overall, it's 201 days, including, if you include both dates, it's 201 from what I think is the abomination of desolation, or the total solar eclipse. And that's what sort of began all this. And or it's just a mathematical point. And there's why. There's the math. Donald J. Drumpf matches October 2nd. And so what October 2nd is used for, like in the movie Donnie Darko, or why Laura Rutledge is propped up, is because that's the mathematical point, because it stands for Donald J. Drumpf, which is how we get the 666. SIX, SIX, SIX comes to Donald John Drumpf. John's in there. The whole word John, not just J. And Don Drumpf comes to 666. So I think it's more of a mathematical, but it could be the date he goes down. You just, how do you know? Donald Trump matches October 4 in 3 base ciphers. If he goes down on the 2nd and rises on the 4th, I mean, what can you say? If he's still alive, there'll be tremendously high watch dates. Of course. Before Event 201, there was Clade X. Clade X, an exercise also coordinated by Johns Hopkins University, was conducted 5/15/2018. It was another pandemic exercise 1 year earlier than Event 201. That's crazy. 666 days after Clade X pandemic drill was 3/11/2020. And so we have 3/11/2020 in there. So we already have the cipher built in. That's good. The monkey illness is renamed as Clades 1, IIA or LLA and LLB. What a religion that thing is. Don't forget that monkeypox equals 138. Donald Trump. We all remember this ridiculous nonsense. Yes, the fact that he wore 88. Yes. And yes. Do we have 52520 built into the, hang on, let me see. We got to put that in if we didn't. George Floyd, October 14th, 1973. That's exactly 14 days or 2 exact weeks from my second wife's birthday. Troll job. That's a direct hit on September 23rd. All right, and so that's everything in our August 17th Floyd's thing. So Mission Impossible, Saturday Night Fever, the World Economist cover, the Dark Knight release date. That's big. That's a big one. Yeah. Yeah. We'll be putting old Georgie Floyd in there. Very good. Thank you, Michael, for reminding me to do that. When I get to my personal, I'm going to email it to myself. It is going to be the most mind-boggling, mind-blowing thing you've ever. Let me email that to me. George Floyd linked to 8/16. Well, if you include both dates, and he's got it checked for both dates, if not 8/17, but there's much more. The incident occurred 2 years, 2 months, 23 days prior to 8/16. The incident occurred 1/16 prior. Brain splitting iPet goat. I asked him to send me this. Really specific. Let me blow this up and save this. Hang on. And the F is there. The brain is splitting. You got the dragon. I think that could be the same with the DNA. The whole DNA psyop is when the human body is taken over as an avatar. And they're handed over to worshiping the image of the beast, which there's no going back. Your body's taken over. DNA's changed. They are driving your body, like the movie Venom. And I'm not sure if Venom speaks to, by the way, that's 1 hour. That's 1 hour, 53 minutes, I believe. It's 28 days later. That's 153 coding. The 113 minutes, because 120 minutes is 2 hours. So you're 7 minutes less. 7 minutes less than 2 hours, 1 hour and 53. Okay. I hope I did that right. A lot of stuff going on here. I'm starting to fade. I can feel it. So I'm going to go ahead on and stop Michael's prep and see if there's anything important in my prep that can't wait till tomorrow. That's it. And I'm going to close this out, and I'm going to do on 8/19 in 2 minutes. Well, much less. In 1 minute, I'm going to close this one out now on the 18th. And I'm going to, on the 19th, begin my Bible study for the 19th, which is the Deadly Wound Bible verse. So if he goes down on the 19th, we did, before he went down, the Deadly Wound Bible verse, because it syncs up. So one time only, Candyman's song was recorded on this day 51 years ago. All right. Love it. All right. Love y'all. Michael, great stuff. I'm running out of gas. I will certainly get to, we should be able to finish the rest tomorrow of Michael's prep. If not, I'm doing nothing Saturday and Sunday. So it's going to get done. All right. Love y'all.